We're asking their residents to write the annual report themselves. We've done this for a number of years because we think it means that the report is A, interesting, and B, relevant to other residents. We do invite new residents to get involved every year in the annual report. One or two do stick around for a second year, but we do turn over the residents quite successfully, so we get new blood in and they have then new dimensions, new aspects of looking at this project, which is good.
I've been involved in the last 2 annual reports, and I've come back because I was really surprised at how much that they wanted to know from the tenants themselves. For me, it's quite important to try and attract the information to other tenants so that they are not intimidated by it like perhaps I used to be.
We were deciding what format we would have the report in terms of size of paper and the quality of the font and the size of the fonts. It's important because of other residents who are visually impaired and residents who have colour blindness as one of the challenges, and of course for presentation purposes.
We were looking at different layouts on pages, so i.e. pie charts against a list of figures, and we've been asked what we do like, what we don't like, whether it makes sense.
Today's session's been really good, very open, everyone's allowed to say their own opinion. I think we're actually being listened to. Actually everything's being reflected with what you're saying to us. It shows that you're valuing what we're saying.
We've just been looking at web design and going forward how to advertise on the web.
Facebook is a social network and we're going to use it to communicate with each other.
Not only do they feel great about being able to produce the annual report, they also pick up some tools and a bit of a trade along the way as well.
Basically, the skills that they're going to learn today, hopefully they can take out and use in their personal lives. So maybe increase job opportunities, may help them with their children that they currently have doing their homework.
What I took from it most was the actual use of the camera. I've learned so much about my camera that I didn't know at all before, so I found it really, really helpful, and that's obviously going to assist me in taking pictures for this project.
Photography is important because it can help illustrate an article. It can illustrate the type of housing that Soha have.
Our residents are training themselves with people that we bring in to help them do that, and that way the product they produce is first class, really.
What I was trying to get across to people was to think like their reader, so their reader is, most of their readers will probably be tenants like themselves, so it's thinking about how their fellow tenants, whether they're young, old, middle-aged, whether they have disabilities or not.
One of the reasons we want residents to be involved is so they can constructively criticise what we do, and they can, put really good points to us, and we can help then improve services.
I'm training to be a teacher now, so this is going to help with my writing and knowing how to do things in the future.
Today was a fantastic event to celebrate the involvement of many of our tenants, to thank them for the hard work they've done over the last year.
It's wonderful to actually see the final report. I know the tenants have worked really, really hard in producing this, and it's just an honour to see it all come together, and just the sort of reaction from other tenants who weren't involved, really enjoying the content and the design. It's just been so rewarding.
We've got people that have gone on to do other courses. It's opened up gateways for other writing courses, photography courses. We've got a lady that's actually taking up a photography course just on the back of that little training session that we had. So yeah, I think it's just opened so many more doors that probably wouldn't have been open to them had they not come here. So it's good.
I felt so proud to know that some of those ideas that I'd contributed towards and from going through the whole process was just, it sounds a bit corny, but it was overwhelmingly proud.
Soha.